have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Look at the size of this thing.
Yeah. Try and lift them up again to the surface. He just swam between your legs.
Stay away from the gonads. Oh, they went backwards. Just got to get them to go forwards.
Doesn't even mind that you grab him, eh?
No.
That's cool, man. Logan has just hooked the trout, and this poor trout is going to end up sacrificed so the boys can... Well, Milan really wants to catch an eel, and I really want to film some eels. And we know there's big eels in here, so yeah, this trout is going to be used to attract a bunch of eels and have some fun. I haven't been eeling since I was a little kid. The boys are having trout for dinner tonight. That is epic.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf.
Have you guys got a...
You got a trout recipe?
Oh,
How do you eat it?
smoke it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Try to get a smoky going on the wood burner.
Nice. I'm in. Milan's just tying a piece of trout onto a line. I'm going to see if we can get one of these big eels up onto the bank. Wow.
You're standing on my line.
Oh, Lato's going to try and be multi...
You watch this.
Oh, hang on, I want to film a meat in it.
There's 4 of them. We'll top water them, okay? Here we go. You filming them? Here we
Yep.
go, you watch.
Pull them closer so there's more in the sun.
Look at them, look at them. Look at them. Oh,
Got 'em.
takes it.
Now you got a war on your hands, son.
He's a thrasher.
He's not going to let it go, eh? Oh, he did let it go.
He'll come back for it though.
He 100% he'll come back for it. Oh, man, they just scoffed it in, eh?
Holy heck.
You need someone to drag him up and then rake him in.
Hey.
And rake him up onto the bank. Nice try, Pete.
Come on, eat him up. Now, come here.
Nice.
That's how you do it.
Like
Nice work, Pete.
Now, give me back our, they are big, eh?
Fuck
That's
you,
a-
bro.
When they're out of the, you won't let our piece of trout go though. Come on.
He won't let. He's not going to let the trout
bigger
go.
ones there though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He won't let the trout go even when he's on the bank.
It's
Yeah.
quite scary how large it is. Eh?
Whoa!
And that's the small one.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's getting away, Milan. Hooray! He's got his.
We'll see if
Did
we
he
can catch that bigger one.
get the big one, you reckon?
Now we've got a system.
Now we've got a system. Get them to eat the bait and put the net tail up.
Yep. That's the one we want, and behind that stone there. Here he comes, he's coming in.
This one here. That one. God, that's big, Milan.
Yep. That's what we want to catch.
I haven't seen an eel that big since I was a kid.
Oh, there's a bigger one. Under the bait.
This is the big one.
The big one's going past the bait. Oh, turn around. See it.
Smell it. Can they even see? Oh, he's going to...
Holy
Look
shit,
at the
bro.
size of that thing. Wow.
No. Glad I got waders on, eh?
Yeah, well, if they tried to
Back
eat
into
the...
you.
Man, that's massive. Oh! Have you still got him, Milan? You're not even going to let go of the bait.
We need him up on the sand.
Yeah, 100%.
Take him down on the sand.
100%.
Beach him.
Oh,
Poke his head this way.
Pete's going to try and net him from behind. Hey!
Oh, that's got some punch, bro.
That's a big eel, man. He won't even let go of the bait. Milan's getting smoked.
Here he comes. Oh, he dropped it.
You let it go?
Yeah. Well, we don't have to necessarily do this pond either.
Oh, it's just perfect for filming right here over this bit of sand. You got him, Milan.
What a whopper, Nato.
That's a good eel, man.
Whoa. Yeah.
That's a good eel, bro. Oh, boys came to go trout fishing. We're having more fun with the eels than we are with the trout. Not that the trout aren't fun, of course.
He's a good length.
It's a solid eel, bro. Man, I haven't seen eels like that since I was like 5 or 6 or something.
There you go, little dude. There you go. Up to see Logan.
A big man. Last time on the lateral line, the boys went and done something very, very different, something way out of their comfort zone, and that was headed into the backcountry after getting an invite from Pete and Logan to go and catch some trout. It wasn't exactly what I had pictured in my head, but it was a ton of fun and we caught our fair share of fish. Scenery was stunning, and yeah, all things fishing here was very, very cool. And this one is a continuation from that one. The boys are right now just having lunch, chilling out, and we are then going to head further up this river and continue on hunting trout in pools, rushing water, you name it, the boys are at it. Euro nymphing, Pete's fishing with streamer flies, Milan's got a soft bait on a little spin setup, and yeah, it is really cool. Having a lot of fun on this one. Back to camp tonight, staying another night, and then fishing tomorrow morning on the little creek that we are camped up beside, and then headed home. Should be lots and lots of fun.
Bang!
Oompa!
Yeah, boy!
Yeah. Nice. Well, you weren't wrong.
Seen that leader straight enough, eh? There he is. Hey, was that
Oh, no!
Did he do it?
Taking me hook.
I'll jump in then, eh? It's massive, right?
It's huge, man. But I got the strike, man. There he goes. Nice.
Oh,
What do you mean? Another hookup.
Wow,
Boys have been fishing this hole for like an hour and a half, and nothing. Milan got bored and caught an eel, and then the boys catch one after another.
Your one looks way better than mine.
Just,
Yeah, that's a good one for the Eels, that one.
the boys got a double.
Waiting for us to double.
one each in the pool.
Yeah.
Nice work, man.
Good to see you.
Yep, finishes the day off nicely.
Well, technically, I did find it on the ground.
It would have been on that rock there drying out.
Stunning, Milan.
I love additions to my hat.
Might need to whip it out one day.
It's a great addition, man. It was a good uphill, eh?
It's got me puffing. What a day. I'm a sweaty mess, but it was a very, very good day. Milan's just gone to get the motorbike. The track that we've walked out on brings us here, and the motorbike's parked there. Pete and Logan are fit, young, strong men. So they're like, I'm enjoying the walk. We're going to carry on walking. And I'm standing here waiting for Milan. Very, 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 very cool day. Back to camp. Milan's going to cook us dinner as always. And it'll be another early night. And then tomorrow morning, just going to drop into the creek by camp and fish our way up that creek. The boys seen a couple of deer up that creek last night too, so hoping we might be able to see a deer, film a deer, and yeah, just enjoy the wide open spaces. Very, very cool day. Very, very cool day. Day number 3 has begun. The boys are doing all the chores. Actually, no, chores is the wrong word. All the little fun activities that make up the start of a camping day have been done. The fire's lit, coffee is made, we'll get breakfast cooked and then get all our gear packed up, and then we're heading into a different river, a little river that feeds into the main river that we were fishing, or we have fished for the last couple of days, and just gonna see if we can do the old spot and stalk. I'd love to be able to film a fish eating something, have one of the boys in frame and a fish eating the bait. That would be very, very cool. Or we may just end up back in the river that we've been in for the last couple of days because it's awesome and there's still fish in there to be caught. So the plan isn't quite decided yet, but whatever we do, I know that it will be a ton of fun. And then after that one, we will be packing up and heading home. Awesome trip. Milan's already hooked one.
Let's see you do it, guys. It's a whopper. The first trophy brown. Looks like a good live bait, Nato.
Good live bait, you reckon?
Kingfish would smash that.
Lucky there's not kingfish here then, eh?
Lucky. There you go, Mr. Trout.
Decisions.
I reckon that one, Nato.
What do you got for me? That one. Well, if I was a trout, I think you'd catch one.
Up in the head.
Oh, you're both hooked up. Oh, you lost it. I didn't know where to point the camera. Beep, beep. I was filming Pete because he said he had to follow. And then Logan hooked up, went to swing on to Logan, and then Pete hooked up, and then Pete got dusted. But Logan's going to catch a fish.
You got a orange bow on your screen.
Just like that, eh?
Good way to start the day.
Yeah, man. If you're Logan, but not if you're Pete. There was a few beep, 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 beep.
The perfection loop failed,
Oh.
which is my loop to loop, like not for the connection, for my leader.
Yep.
I don't know why.
Well, you haven't really been fishing until somebody gets dusted, Pete.
It was a brownie too, mate.
Really?
It was a brownie.
Gutted. That's my favourite lure colour, man. Well, when I'm fishing for snapper, I don't know what about trout, but that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
You might have to make me a couple of those for trout, for snapper fishing, bro.
Yeah, well, it's the same principle. Just put a saltwater hook on it, eh?
Well, I'll just give you a jig head and then you can do that little tail off the back of the jig head. So it's got a bit of wiggle. And those colours, snapper on.
Snapper on the flats.
Running out of colours.
running out of patience.
That's what my fly fishing looks like, bro. Yeah, bro, this looks way too good. Gotta be one here and there. Not that I'm a trout fisherman. Going on the 3 days of hardcore experience that I've got, I reckon this is spot X. You caught a fish, Milan?
Beautiful one too. Look at the red on it. If you're going to catch one, you may as well catch one with a big red body, eh?
Oh, lure's gone. Lure's gone. Oh, is he going to get his fish? Will he get it? He got it.
It's a long
The lure
fish.
popped out. Yeah, it is. Man, they're pretty, eh?
That one is. Almost made it.
Just trying to get some pretty shots. I haven't got too many pretty shots of all these pretty fish. But was going that way anyway, right?
Going back. Could have gone into eel fodder.
Eel burley.
Eel fodder, yeah.
I think Milan enjoyed the eel fishing more than he has the trout fishing.
No, trout fishing's pretty cool.
But the eels were spectacular.
Eels were worth it. Sitting in the water with all those big eels around you. And they're old and they're big. And they're just awesome. They are the gentle giants of the river.
Milan drags another one out in front of this little rapid. Whoa! We've got a stripper.
It's a better one, this one too. Charging downstream.
Milan's just been casting his lure along the front of this little whitewater here. And that's where he's picked the fish up. With a Rapala, there's nothing really much easier, is there?
Oh, nice fish, man.
Yeah.
Nice fish, man.
They're big. Look at the white tips on those fins.
Very cool, bro.
Finish with them. You know what you should do, eh?
Right.
Fly up with the drone and get the geese on the nest.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Going into the backcountry on a trout fishing mission was way outside the norm for us, and it was definitely not what I had pictured in my head when we set out on this mission. I literally only packed my waders last minute, and considering I spent a large chunk of this one up to my waist in water, I am super glad that I put them in. All things considered, Milan and I thoroughly enjoyed every single little bit of this one. Everything from the motorbike ride in, camping and sleeping under the stars, cooking on an open fire. Well, Milan was cooking on open fire. All I did was film it, but it was a cool thing to film. we got to see a different part of our beautiful country, making me even more grateful to be calling New Zealand my home. And on top of all of that, we got to meet a couple of cool, like-minded people that are super passionate about this thing that Milan and I are super passionate about also. Whether you're fishing in the ocean or fishing in a backcountry river, fishing is fishing and we love it to bits. Now, as the cameraman, it was so good having something different to film, and it was a huge learning curve also. I take great pride in creating the lateral line, and I'm always trying to better myself by finding new ways to film things, better angles, smoother transitions, trying to tell a story not only speaking to my phone, but also telling a story with the shots that I'm filming. So because of this fishing mission, if I am ever to head back into the backcountry and film something similar, then I will be able to do a much better job, because I know what works, I know what doesn't work, I know what I like and I know what I don't like, and I also know that there's going to be a raging river to deal with when it comes time to tell my story. I didn't have as much of an audio story as I would have liked, but next time round I have a plan to solve that one. Having said all of that, that is going to be the end of the fishing part of this video. Chur, my brothers and sisters. Thank you all so very, very much for watching the lateral line. If you weren't watching the lateral line, I wouldn't have gone on an epic adventure into beautiful backcountry New Zealand and had a ton of fun. Now, a little update from Sam at Hybrid Street. Our Toyota Land Cruiser 105 series has yet again been put on the back burner because the boys were super busy with an open day that they had the weekend just gone. And I am guessing now that the boys are in their new building, the building's set up, they've had their open day, they will be cracking into this Toyota Hybrid Street machine very, very soon. I will leave you with the next installment of Milan's build video, and Milan's living in his house, so yeah, it will be one of the last ones I'm picking. Oh, and of course, one more thing. If you want lateral line merch, head into the description in this video, hit the link, go there and buy yourself something. And if you do that, you are directly supporting myself and Milan, giving us the time and the money that we need to create the lateral line. And for that, we are truly grateful. And a little bit of extra gratitude going out right now to Brother Craig and Sister Sarah for being the very first people to ever buy lateral line merch. Chur, brother, very much appreciated, and chur to any and all of you that have supported us. It has been overwhelming. Thank you very, very much. One more little teaser for you. The boys are getting a boat. And no, it is not the 7.25 meter amphibious machine that will be coming next year in about April at a guess. We are next week getting a 4 meter tinny that is going to get us back on the water, give us a little bit more scope, get us up into the back of the harbors, and yeah, it is going to be really, really good fun rocking around in that little machine. And yeah, you can stick a 4-wheeler motorbike up on the back of it. But anyway, more about that in the next episode. See you all again very, very soon.
With summer here, it was time to finally move in and start living in my own creation. I always said I would finish it fully before moving in, so I didn't have weekends and spare time taken up trying to finish off all the little things. But in the end, I just decided enough was enough, and it was going to be so much better than the little house, especially with the kids now having their own space. To be honest, while we were building, life was pretty tough, but enjoyable. The job from start to finish was almost 2 years. I was either building or filming, and days on site were physically hard on the body. I started the project because I wanted to be time rich, and during the past period, I've only been time poor. I now understand the life of a builder, and to be honest, good builders are awesome. They have all the responsibility of the project, every other trade relies on them for information, and the job is physically hard, but incredibly rewarding. Now, working on the house is slotted in around doing things with family and friends. With summer rolling in, the constant call of the frog starts echoing across the land. Spring is frog time, and every year I set out to catch frogs, and now it's teaching the kids the important parts of frogging, and catching tadpoles. Playing in swamps is something I've always done, and there's so much to do and see, and it's an easy way to burn a day. Very technical stuff is frogging for the kids. That's almost 50 years of knowledge to catch frogs. Only pond that I know where they live. And now we have aquariums full of tadpoles, so the kids can watch the life cycle of a creature that even to me today is just mind-blowing. It starts as an egg, grows into a fish-like creature, and then turns into an air-breathing land animal. Nature is an incredible thing. With time free, it gives me time to cook. And with the new house comes new opportunities to create yummy food. I've had a Traeger in the garage for about 3 months, and finally I've got the time to unpack and start the learning process of cooking with a wood-fired barbecue. Slow cooking wood-smoked meat is something I really want to learn, and I hope over the coming years I can master the art of cooking on these cool barbecues while away on location fishing with the crew. Being able to hunt, gather and cook your own food and present a tasty feast to your friends and family is something pretty cool. And I think Nathan's going to be pretty happy with my creations in the year ahead while we're out filming our show. In the meantime, it was time to sit back and relax and watch the sky shine bright before a leisurely start the next day where Hamish and myself were heading out for a hunt in the back of the harbour. Only a few days ago, we had a cyclone pass down the country, bringing some pretty big swell and a ton of rain. The forecast was average and the rivers were running full, but I was hoping the back of the harbour would have kind of been untouched from the dirty water and we would be able to find clean water with lots of big hungry snapper. But the harbour was pretty dirty. On the way up to the far reaches of the harbour, we stopped along the way to cast some lures at some marker poles, just in case there were some kings lurking below. And as we moved further up, any little sign that we saw up in the shallows, Hamish presented a fly, just in case there was some early ray riders or big kings quietly moving along the flats, waiting for a stray baitfish to muck up and become dinner. The hills around us all were filled with rain, but the wind stayed away as we moved up the harbour, set up some burley and started to prospect for snapper. We had to move around a bit, pump some burley, move around again, pump some more burley, until finally we started to find some fish. With so much rain, the back of the harbour had seen a lot of fresh water, and the water quality was not what we expected. The longer we stayed with the tide dropping, the dirtier the water became. At one stage I thought it was gonna fire, as we started to get a run of snapper coming over the sides, which was perfect to fill the chili bin for dinner. But with the ever-increasing dirty water came the wind, and the dream of finding big schools of big snapper to cast to diminished, and we decided to head on home before we got caught on a sandbar from the ever-increasing low tide. The rear of the harbour is a great place to experience some incredible fishing, but it's incredibly challenging at the same time. And if you stay too long, you quickly end up in an ethereal world of crabs, eelgrass and sand. And it normally takes a good 4 or 5 hours to get the returning water to refloat and leave again. Hamish and I almost got this wrong with the dirty water, but we managed to navigate ourselves out of the shallows. I think we were just lucky that Hamish's boat can float in a puddle, otherwise we would have been high and dry.
This episode of The Lateral Line is proudly brought to you by the Bowler Triangle, NATO's bow hunting YouTube channel. Without the Bowler Triangle, The Lateral Line would not exist. Hey, you little buggers, what are you doing, man? God, Jesus, you're just gonna get shot, man. What are you doing, man?